Hey guys, we've seen we've had a lot of questions over the last couple of months while we've been building this truck. So we thought we'd put this together and let you guys see for yourselves what we've done. The soundproofing and sound deadening that we had installed, we went a little over the top, but we put Dynamat in and Dynaliner where we could. It is really quiet in the cabin now. We've got the wet seat, rear seat cover for the dogs. That's been unreal. We also usually run with a Easy Dog cover as well, and we've got the sand grabbers on the floors. As for our comfort, that's the dog's comfort, but as for our comfort, we because we're going to be in this rig a lot, we decided we're going to upgrade the seats and make it a bit more of a friendly farm truck rather than just the agricultural truck. We've gone for the Recaro Expert M. Those seats are fantastic. We went for the entry level. We didn't worry about going for the lumbar support or the extra additives that you can put on these seats. So we've upgraded the stereo. We've put the door pods in. We've with our speaker setup, we've got two 10-inch subwoofers behind the rear seat with the Kenwood head unit, the DDX 918 WS, and also with a Hertz amplifier, and the speakers are Hertz as well. That's 4 speakers each door, plus the two 10-inch subwoofers in the rear. The sound in this is phenomenal, especially with the Dynamat and the Dynalining. You can't hear any outside road noise at all. We've also gone from PBS. You guys well aware, the steering wheel, we were lucky enough to be able to get hold of one of the limited edition Sandy Taupe steering wheels. We've also gone with the Outback roof console, and along with the GME radio. Got the HEMA HX1 navigator. That works quite well. Had no issues with it. You hear people having issues, but we've had no issues with it. It's been pretty good for us. It's logged all our trips, which is fantastic, and it's all synchronized back to the cloud and onto our own devices. The center console is from Department of Interior. We had that matched to the Recaro seats. They had a roll of it from a previous job that they've done. We've installed the Bush Company rooftop tent. It is fantastic, to tell you the truth. 30 seconds, it's set up. At the top, we've got the Rhino Rack Pioneer platform. It's got the standard legs. You can run shorter legs. These are the 150mm. The light you see here is the work light, or as what we use is for camp lighting. That throws out a heck of a beam, and for such a small light. Got the clear view mirrors. They are electric. We got the Safari snorkel. That's the RMAX snorkel in preparation of a performance upgrade. Steady light bar. Now, this is the curved light bar. It's the biggest one they've got. It's a 50.4 inch, I think, or it might be 50.8. I'm not exactly sure. It does have daylight running lights on it, or day running lights. Now that bar is curved, so it gives you a much wider spread. So when you're driving, especially in rural areas where there's lots of fauna around on the roads and the side of the roads, that thing is unbelievable just how much of a spread it actually gives you. With the ARB for our frontal protection, we've got the ARB big bar, deluxe tube, or deluxe bull bar big tube, and it's got the fog lights. We ended up replacing the fog lights with the steady LED fog lights. We've replaced our headlights with the steady LED headlights upgrade. We've also got the steady Type X Pro spotlights. Yeah, they are also awesome. The beam that they throw is like 1.1 kilometers or something. We've also got the We've swapped out the grille. Again, that was from PVS. So we swapped the grille out just to give it a bit more of an old school appearance. We chucked in the BT Cruiser struts. That there is a godsend. They are one of the cheapest, easiest mods that you can do. Go with the JMACX brake booster. It gives you up to about 30% extra braking capacity, which is good, and it does lock up. Like these 33s, it will lock up if I don't have the ABS turned on. Put in the ProVent catch can. Okay, we've gone for the Fuel Manager secondary fuel filter. We've gone for the Red Arc BCDC 1240D dual battery charger. Here's our dual battery here. It does look messy. This was done by professional auto electrician. I am a Sparky myself. I am going to clean it up a little bit, probably get rid of some of this loom tubes, etc. That's a job for another day. We do have two charging points here. One is regulated solar, the other one is non-regulated. The non-regulated runs through the BCDC, whereas the regulated is directly onto the battery, and at the same time it is fuse protected, so I can actually plug my air compressor into this port and run my air compressor. I haven't got an onboard air compressor. There's no real need for them. I mean, these days you can buy an air compressor for $100 on eBay. When you flog it out, replace it. The shockies, we've gone for the BP51s. Now they are very, very good. I was able to set those up on our trip over through the Central Australia in different terrains and different settings, and they behave beautifully. Hey guys, our tyres, we're running BFG or BF Goodricks KM3s. They're 305 70 R16s. So they're running on 16-inch ROH Maverick wheels with a 0 offset. We've got 0 offset on our wheels because we are running the JMACX rear leaf diff correction system. They are a stronger axle. They fixed the wheel track correction. It is a Norweld canopy. It is the All for Adventure canopy. We were lucky enough to be able to get our hands on one of these at a very early stage when they were about to release them. Now Norweld are very good to deal with. Because I'm an electrician, I didn't have the electrical package installed on this, so I thought I'll do that. I'll take my time and work out exactly what I want and make it fit for purpose for our purposes. Now it's a standard package. What you see is basically what you get. In the canopy we've got the standard drawer, the standard table. It's very deep, that drawer. It comes out quite some way. It was perfect. This is basically our kitchen side. Our other side we usually keep for our clothes. Okay, we've gone for the Vetra Frigo fridge. It's a 130 litre, or they call it 133 litre. The beauty of this fridge is that there is no wasted space with the compressor. The compressor is externally mounted and it is mounted to the back of the fridge. At the back of this fridge and around this fridge is our electrical system. The electrical system comprises of 150 amp hour lithium battery, which is on the floor of the canopy at the back of the fridge, and then the compressor basically sits in over the top of that because it's mounted to the back of the fridge up high. So there's no wasted space. Down on this side, inside here, we have the circuit breakers for all our charging devices. We have our Red Arc BMS battery manager, the 1230. Need the 1230 if you're running lithium battery. The 1215 doesn't cut it. And we also have in behind here, which is difficult to see, but there is a ALLSPARK 2000 watt inverter. That inverter ran perfectly. It did our coffees, did our toast, did everything we needed to do. It even ran our cryovac machine. The rear, we swapped out the standard exhaust. Now it is a DPF backed exhaust for those of you who wonder. It's a 4-inch exhaust. So part of the canopy or the tray, it's a full-time canopy with a full-time tray. This is the rear drawer that comes in the full-time. This is the deluxe tray. There's also a 60-odd litre water tank which is in front of this tray. That comes standard with the tray base. We had the X-bar tow bar. It also has the 3 recovery points. A couple of Anderson plugs there. One's for the band stability control, the other one is for the vent bridge. So this is where we sleep. This is inside the rooftop tent. This mattress is so comfortable. I was very amazed with just how thick it was, for how comfortable it was. It's got this awning on it, which is pretty cool actually, because it keeps all the dew off the tent. And the canvas on this it's like a block out fabric. It's fantastic. In the mornings, if you don't wake up, you won't wake up, because the sun's not going to wake you up in this thing. Now underneath the tray we have toolboxes. There's 2 on either side, same size, obviously mirror image. And then of course we've got 2 drawers. They're the same size for each. Normally pack these with our clothes when we're traveling. Now we got this is the Red Vision Red Arc main system. It's the main brain. It's what controls all our loads. I've just got to do a little bit of tidy up on it yet. We had to sort of do a mad rush. I was still wiring it the night before we went away on our Simpson trip. We have our Red Vision control panel here. I've configured it up for what we need. I've got my left work light, right work light, 12 volt accessories, and I've also got our tent power and then our general lighting. We've got, again, the same as what's inside under the bonnet, a regulated solar panel connection and an unregulated solar panel connection. These are wiring in through the BMS, except for this guy, that regulated is basically straight through the battery, but through a circuit breaker. Now, our battery system on this rig is completely separate from each other. The only connection that is made is off the starter battery, and that's it. So all our electrical on here is separated from our front battery. So that front auxiliary battery, the dual battery that we put in, is to do with running the vehicle and the vehicle only. The battery in the Canopy is to do with any camping requirements. That's the tap from our water tank. As I said, it's about 60 odd litres. That's the filler point. There is some cabling down the back there. Now the cabling has been set up with the rooftop tent in mind to be in the view of being able to remove it if needed. So it's just all connected with plugs, and so I can remove the rooftop tent and the solar panels on the roof of the Canopy. It's a 150 watt solar panel. You might be able to see that from down here. There's the work light on. You'll see it up above. That's a 150 watt flexible solar panel. One of the things with solar panels is you must make sure that there is an air gap in between, otherwise it will not run efficiently. Our canopy lighting, we've gone for this 60 centimetre strip. We ended up buying this through Perth Diesel Performance. I saw it on Ronnie Dale actually, and I loved it. It's got the white and the red. I thought about how this was to be mounted. So if you come from the outside, you actually can't see the light strip. And I don't know about you guys, but when it's at night and you have a light strip that's glaring straight at you, and then you try and go back out at night, you can't see. You can't see at all. Now, not only that, but this light, the way I've positioned it, it actually projects the light into the canopy. That's where you want to see. The work light on the side of the Pioneer platform is what gives us our camp light if we actually really want it. The red light, it's sort of two-purpose. One is it does attract less bugs, and the other one is the fact that red light doesn't really affect your night vision as much. So you can leave it on at night here as red. You can still see everything you need to do, but when you turn around, you go back to your campfire or wherever it is you camped up, you still have very good night vision. What do you think, guys? Give us a yell, put it in the comments, or ask us any questions, and more than happy to help you guys along the way. Enjoy rig builds. See you, fellas.